now this is how it looks like. Once if Nigeria is able to beat defeat Gabon, and either whoever wins between Cameroon and DR Congo, we play in the final. So whoever wins that final goes to intercontinental. All right. Last time I said hope day, and the hope still day. So you're welcome to Ultra Football Fan Side again with the Ultras. This is where we have the conversation about the beautiful game of football. So congratulations to Nigeria, though we can't say the congratulations, say everything on day okay finish, but then congratulations to us on making the playoff of the FIBA World Cup. And today I have with me Abayomi and Aiki. How you doing, guys?
Yeah,
so and how was your day and how was everything?
Yeah, very well.
Well, Aiki that day in the talk say hope no day, but then you like say you said don't believe now say hope day. I told you, I said as everything they be, the way them comot South Africa 3 points and 3 goals, Eritrea that thing will come up for the 2026 qualifier.
For withdrawing.
That will withdraw. Well, I read for somewhere saying now because of their players and they follow playoff, follow football matches Japa. Now why then withdraw?
Wow.
And also financial constraints. So we don't though not be something we say they put out there, but now one of those things we read, and we need to tell our audience, our fans, how all of these things how it works, because there's a whole lot of conversation around how Nigeria qualified and how the playoff would they be. But firstly, before we go into the conversation proper, make I quickly clear something. Now this playoff route, make I explain now in a way we say every one of us will understand.
Sure.
Now, the normal qualifier, right? It just be like say make the thoughts okay, they don't give you visa to go US, go play this competition. Then FIFA come put a plane down for each continent. Say if you don't win your group, you go to that play free of charge, you no go pay money. But this playoff route, the people like say na boss, na night boss you go follow go play this playoff.
So you have to stop at another location.
So no be full ticket you go use enter. Now you go pay money and na boss you go follow enter US and Mexico and Canada go play this competition. But then hope still dey, because na teams wey be say dem gather play this playoff with us, dem don comot. Like Burkina Faso now, wey be say dem get many points pass Nigeria, but at the end of the day dem no make the playoff due to some reason that we will discuss about. So now let's quickly hear from our guests here in the studio. Let me start with you, Abayomi. How do you feel seeing Nigeria? Because I could remember the other day you said Nigeria, when was the last time Nigeria scored 3 goals? And now they scored 4 goals. That is Nigeria doing even more than what we expected. So how did you feel seeing Nigeria score 4 goals in a match?
Well, kudos to the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I would say fantastic to Osimhen. Victor Osimhen. Always do it. It's a good thing for them. I always say, like people do say that hope never dies, right?
Yeah.
Well, everybody keep going online saying calculator boys, this and that, and I catch one of the technical crew of the Super Eagles joke with it when they were about going to the dressing room saying the calculator, so something about calculator.
Yeah.
It's a good joke. Well, I just hope eventually at the end of the day they are able to get to the final stage, because Ghana don't cook us too much. They don't already cook us. Like imagine Ghana, we say they don't even qualify for AFCON.
They cook us. Calm down.
Ghana they cook us. Well, even na Chale, even na Charles, you go see. We still did there.
Yeah.
Now that's all I got to say for now. Just say kudos to the Super Eagles.
Let's hear from Ike also. Ike, Nigeria winning 4-0. A very important match and a very important goals, because those goals now waiting put Nigeria for this position. Because if we had not scored the last goal, that fourth goal, maybe it would have been a different story. So, what do you have anything to say concerning that performance on that day?
First off, congratulations to the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it was an excellent performance.
Yeah.
That I cannot deny. I have been very, very critical of their performances in past games, but I would say this performance was beautiful. It was a beautiful performance.
Definitely.
And kudos to Eric Chieli for his selections. Should I say his first selections? Because Ademola was not missing. So I was very sure if Ademola wasn't suspended, he would have played. But this is what I called out the last time. You play the right people. Look at Zaidu Sanusi, the guy we played at left back. He was excellent. He had a very, very good game. Calvin Bassey. The boys that played are actually boys that are actually playing in their respective club side.
Yeah,
Look at Chukweze's cross for Osimhen's goal.
Even the first pass, the assist.
That's exactly what I've been saying. Play players that are in form. We don't have to come and be favoring people because you are this and that. So he played the right players and they gave the right performance. Imagine we scored 4 goals, four good goals. So no, kudos to the Super Eagles, and of course Victor Osimhen, who is, if not one of the greatest player in Nigerian history, because he's already writing his name in that chapter. So kudos to him and kudos to the Super Eagles. I just pray and hope that at the end of the day it will be worth it, because all of this will not be funny if at the end of the day this playoff not really favor us. We'll still come back to square one. But congratulations to them. I would still say this is a very, very good and dominating performance.
Yeah, speaking about Victor Osimhen, I think currently he's sitting second on the number of goals scored for
Super Eagles.
Super Eagles.
Yes, he needs 8 more goals or 9, right? 8 more goals.
Yeah, so it's a very good performance, and he proved himself to be one of the best strikers in the world currently. So that was a very good performance. So now let's quickly look into what some other African countries, and most especially the Burkina Faso captain Steve Yago, said concerning the rule. Because looking at it, Burkina Faso had more points than Nigeria, about 21 points or thereabouts. They had more points than Nigeria, but at the end of the day, they were unable to make the top 4 in the playoff.
The best second.
I see a lot of people making a lot of conversation also. Before we read what Steve Yago said, a lot of people, a lot of fans, football fans out there, most especially from our African brothers, the likes of Cameroon, Ghana, and so on like that. They were making a lot of comment that Nigeria was not supposed to be there. So making it look as if FIFA and CAF, they favored Nigeria. But the rule is the rule. The rule has been there even before now, that once since Eritrea is out of the playoff, that is the second place team in the group, every point that you accumulate from the last from the bottom place team will be deducted. And that's what played out, because we discovered that Burkina Faso got 6 points from the last place team. I think is Djibouti. And also Nigeria played Zimbabwe in the group of Nigeria. We got 2 points. That is, we drew home and away against Zimbabwe, and then 2 points was deducted also. So I think it is not something that they favored. For me, it is not that FIFA or CAF favored Nigeria. It is the rule is the rule. If Nigeria won the game against Zimbabwe, then the rule would have favored someone else.
Sure.
So I don't know.
Nigeria will have been forced.
Exactly. So I don't know if IK have something to say concerning that.
Yeah, I would agree. The rule might be the rule, but there are realistic rules. Even in the world football we are trying to look at and we imitate, FIFA, the likes of the Europeans, they don't have such rules. They don't.
due to
No. Regardless of however it is, such rules do not exist because such rules are partial. I agree. Like I said, of course, we are Nigerians and definitely it favors us. So this is not on Nigeria. Let's just get the fact. It is not actually on Nigeria. It is on CAF because it speaks very wrong. Burkina Faso lost 1 and drew 2. Nigeria lost 1 and drew 3. And you're trying to convince me that Nigeria deserves to go to the playoffs than them? Hell no. Regardless of whoever you won, we're talking of this team had a better record. So that's a rule. Like the captain, I think the captain made his remarks were made to CAF and not to Nigeria.
But
exactly.
Other, football fans out there were
Exactly. So yes, of course, I am Nigerian, I am favored, but because if I were to be in Burkina Faso's position, definitely I would be as pained as he is. So I understand exactly where he's coming from because I guess he made mention of his age and thereabout, everything ahead. So it's actually unfair. It's actually unfair on Burkina Faso, but definitely it is not on Nigeria. We had nothing to do with it. The rule is the rule, but CAF, we need to do better. We need to do better.
Before we hear from Abayomi, let's quickly read what Steve Yago said, the captain of the Burkina Faso team. He said, honestly, it is weird. You win your matches against the weakest team in your group, and yet Nigeria goes ahead of you, even though they didn't even beat Zimbabwe, the last team in their group. Apparently, beating the last team in the group is too mainstream. Thanks to CAF and FIFA, my career is coming to an end soon. I will study the field so I can criticize it properly. So, like Ike said, yeah, his remark was not to Nigerians, but
face to FIFA,
at the end of
directed
the
to
day,
FIFA, I can't
he made reference to how the rule favored Nigeria ahead of it. So I don't know. Abayomi, what do you have to say concerning that?
Well, he had made mention of it. He said they wanted to deduct the points gotten from the weaker team.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's fair enough.
Okay.
Normally, if you observe the way those groups are being crafted out, they are less. What's it called? They check difficulties normally. The group Nigeria are playing are more difficult than the group that Burkina Faso was enlisted in. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So FIFA CAF that said they should deduct the point of the last teams. They know what they are saying, that for a team to be last in your group, that means they will be as poor as they could that they could have come.
So are you trying to say, sorry to cut you, are you trying to say they should have won against a better team in their group?
They should have won the other team and let them go first. Abi now, this thing no hard. Win your top team now. Take first for your group. The rule no go touch you.
Exactly.
If Nigeria had won Zimbabwe, that he was complaining about, that we had 2 points, if we had taken 3 points from one of the matches, we would have been first.
Yes.
And South Africa, so this thing is nothing to talk about because they have started the rule before you even start the tournament, before they start the player, the what's it called, the qualifiers. They said each teams that take second, like the top seconds, that top 4, they are creating another table for them. So for them to create the top 4, they are going to deduct the points taken from the bottom team in each group. So it's just like they voided those things also, like Eritrea. Although Eritrea pulled out, so they pulled the others out from it also. So Eritrea is counted as the last team in their group also. So their point is not counted. So this thing no hard. If Eritrea was in that our group, we would have said they should just let us. You understand that it will have been the same thing. They would have counted the point. So let the guy find another excuse.
Well, I feel it's pain.
Normal is not to happen.
It's something that if it happens to Nigeria, you feel somehow also won't feel good.
Well, the rule is the rule.
I think FIFA and CAF can do better, just like what Ike said. And Eritrea, they've voiced out that they will pull out.
The funny thing is they pulled out before the tournament.
Yeah, maybe they could have replaced
Exactly.
them with
So
another team.
they should have been
So,
a
and I don't know
compromise.
They
why
could have
is
replaced
because
them
I
easily.
don't
It's easy
understand.
to replace a team,
I
I
don't
guess.
understand a team like a country, a country. Why are they? Because one of the excuses I read, based on what they have experienced before, they said in the country they have a mandatory service, country service, just like being part of the soldiers or something like that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
and most of
Like they do in the Asia.
Yes.
so most of the citizens doesn't really want to do that, and their financial constraints. So because of that, once they go ahead to play away matches, their players find a way of
Player or fans.
no
No, they are players
and
actually.
maybe
How about the
some of
fans that
fans,
travel?
Yes.
some of them too. So
Actually.
they find a way to seek asylum in some
Yeah.
countries, and then they refuse to come back home. And
That's
also
funny, right?
the cost of logistics, them going from one country to the other, because they don't have any FIBA approved stadium in their country, so they will have to play most of their matches abroad. So because of that, I think that was one of those reasons.
This is more reason why I said CAF and in fact not just FIFA. Let me take FIFA out. CAF should do better, because all these informations now, FIFA has no business with such information.
Sure.
It is what CAF
Yes, what
CAF prevent to them they get to approve.
Yeah.
We all know it is no longer news that Eritrea cannot keep up. We all know this. So why allow them tournament in the first place? These are situations where that will happen. The likes of Jamie Carragher will come out and be discrediting the AFCON competition. Yeah. So these are things that can come up. When you begin to check it, you begin to read the credibility. Because who knows, if Eritrea had played, we don't know if they might have won any of their games, even if it's just one or two. And it would have affected,
like Cape Verde did.
Exactly. And it will affected the face, the dynamics of this qualifier. So it's a big issue on CAF to get this issue and this case resolved. We, of course, in these qualifiers, I think this international break, we saw Faroe Island beat Czech Republic, a non-football nation. So because Eritrea did not play, it's not an assurance that they will lose all of their games. So seriously, CAF, I understand his pain. And I seriously commensurate with him. It's not easy, but football is football. There is nothing you can do. It has happened. It has happened. So there is nothing you can do.
I was having a feeling like, like the Champions League, they have criteria before a team can qualify
for the Champions League. Exactly.
Before you can even go and play qualifier and knockout, what's it called?
Yeah.
There are criteria. You must have your stadium. Why would they be telling me that Lesotho doesn't have a new stadium, so they are going to play in South Africa? So imagine that South Africa playing like six
even Zimbabwe, their home games were in South Africa. So when you check some of these things, no.
They should do better, like you said. They should try and do better. I don't know why they can't tell me that it is finance. Because we all know these things, that Africa, they have the resources. So what is it that is happening in the world that make things like this to be? I don't know. There are things that people should just
in fact,
watch. And
one of the funniest part of all of these scenarios is, what if one of the players of Burkina Faso got injured in one of the matches against the Bold team? So now, after getting injured, winning your game, and
it's all hard for nothing.
So it's just all for nothing, and CAF, just like you guys have said, CAF needs to do better. So let's quickly look at the night bus route that we are going to take to the FIFA World Cup 2026. So now, based on what we have Bolivia representing the South Americans. We have New Catalonia representing the Oceania. Then we have either because the CONCACAF, that is teams in the America, they will present two teams, and it is either Honduras, I think
Honduras and Costa Rica, and one other team.
Two other teams like that they are in pole position to play this playoff, intercontinental playoff, and we have Oman from the Asia, and one other team, UAE. So it's either one of them. They're also going to play their own. But now, coming back to the CAF,
I think Qatar is there.
No, Qatar have qualified. Qatar have qualified. So now, looking at how the CAF, that is the top 4 countries from Africa that will be playing their local playoff.
Playoffs.
So we have Nigeria, we have Gabon, we have Cameroon, and we have DR Congo.
DR Congo.
So now the draw has been made. Nigeria is playing against Gabon, while Cameroon is playing against DR Congo. So the matches will be in the next international break. That is November 13. Nigeria will play November 13, and the final will play November 16 at the neutral ground in Morocco. So now this is how it looks like. Once if Nigeria is able to defeat Gabon, and either whoever wins between Cameroon and DR Congo will play in the final. So whoever wins that final goes to intercontinental playoff. Now the intercontinental playoff, this is how it looks. We have 6 teams that is going to be participating in that one. So now the higher ranked team, the 2 higher ranked teams, the FIBA higher ranked team will not play the first phase. They will automatically qualify for the semi-finals. So the lower ranked teams will play themselves. That is the lower teams, the top team in that out of
the other 4
will play
the other 4 will play against themselves.
Once they play like that, then they will face with one of those automatic qualifiers. So now this is how it gets interesting for Nigeria. Now, as it stands, Nigeria is sitting 45th in the FIBA ranking, while Cameroon is sitting 52nd in the FIBA ranking presently. So out of the countries eligible to play in this intercontinental playoff, Nigeria is the 2nd most ranked team. If Costa Rica will be playing in this in this time, they will be the only team ranked higher than Nigeria. So that is where it gets interesting for Nigeria. So that's where Nigeria needs to take the CAF playoff very seriously, because once we are able to come out of this CAF playoff, we are going to play just one match. Yes. Just 2. It is 1 match, because once we play the semi-final, the 2 teams
that will qualify
are going to World Cup. It's just 2 slots.
1 match.
So that is why we have to take this CAF qualifier very seriously, because for me, I feel that is where
they still have 3 matches to play if they have to qualify.
Looking at it, do you feel Nigeria can defeat Gabon?
Yeah, I feel we can. Of course, we can do Gabon. Come on, we can do that.
Nigeria should be able to kill anything in Africa.
Let's forget. Although, not just Aubameyang, the team in general.
But is Aubameyang playing that?
Oh wow, okay.
In the match before the last one, so
was it a straight? I think I don't think it was a straight. It was a double yellow card. He's eligible.
Was it their last match?
No, he didn't. He
missed the match already.
Yes, so he's eligible. Yeah. So although Gabon are one of the most exciting teams in Africa, watching them play, them and Cape Verde, but I don't see them pose a threat to the Super Eagles. I don't. But the problem is the finals, because DR Congo and Cameroon,
they are good.
They will put up a fight with the Super Eagles anytime. So, but personally, I just feel if we make it out of this CAF, we have qualified. Because personally, I don't see even the likes of Costa Rica. Come on, I can Bolivia, who can beat them? I'm not really. And it's going to be a neutral ground in Europe. Although not just paper, we have the quality to beat them.
Yes, that's why I said on paper we can beat them.
True, yes. On paper,
I just said it.
I think you're coming from angle. Super Eagles might be Super Eagles.
No. For it, if they want to pull up their usual Super Eagles, we should not be expecting anything from them. But if they want to be the team that played that last match that we saw, nobody can deal with them.
No, the thing is, I just have this belief. I have this belief system about this Super Eagles. You know what? When they play I don't want to maybe attribute this fault to Africans or maybe to African style, but when you see the Super Eagles play abroad, maybe play, I saw them play. I've forgotten the last international friendly we had.
Yeah, I think the mini tournaments played in Brentford Stadium against Jamaica.
Oh God, I can't actually recall the last international. Well, it was a friendly. I saw them play. Wow, like the play, the switches was actually awesome. So I just feel the main issue lies home, which is with Gabon and probably DR Congo and Cameroon. But if we go out, then the fact that we just have one match.
But the match you talk about are going to be played in Morocco. The
Yes.
matches rather
Yeah.
we played in Morocco,
Yeah.
and Morocco have good tours.
Yeah, they are hosting the Nations Cup.
Yes, of course. They have good tours.
Let's expect.
So I just believe Africa will always be Africa as long as we are
They
playing
will
it.
do the normal African
Of
stuff,
course,
right?
it will still be the normal African gra-gra.
And
Especially when we are
maybe they
playing
want
it.
to be equal. They want to balance the stadium.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
Maybe both teams should be used to what both teams will be used
For
to.
me, I feel like Nigeria will always have issues with teams that play low block, because if you look at our qualification, we struggle against teams like Zimbabwe that defend well. Teams that didn't come out to play. We struggle against teams like Zimbabwe, and when we play South Africa, you can see there's kind of a change of.
That's a big boy match.
They complain that the stadium, the pitch is not that good. And look at Benin that came out to play with us. See how we dominated. So I feel like a team that comes out to play with Super Eagle will always find a way to edge them. But any team defending, you find it hard to break down those.
But I feel we have the quality to break down that low block if they are ready to play.
The thing is, see, the Super Eagles.
Low block. How many low block it would be the face of
we have a very balanced squad in the Super Eagles.
So they have Victor Osimhen as their striker.
Exactly. So
if Osimhen is not playing, Abukudare is a very bullish striker also. What are you telling me?
That's the thing. We have a very balanced squad. So whether you want to come out to play, or you want to defend, or you want to low block, you want to play the low block style, I feel we have the players to break any particular or play any kind of way. The only thing is just
getting. But then there are some things that we need to be worried about, because if you look into that qualification rounds, you see that Nigeria was unable to win a match whenever Osimhen is not on the field. Even the play against Zimbabwe.
Yeah, you are making a good point.
He scored at the 80th minute, and he was out. He was taken out of the match, and between few minutes, Zimbabwe equalized Nigeria, and most of the matches we lost or we drew, Osimhen was not available. So now that is a big concern, because what if Osimhen is not available in some of our matches? So are we saying if there's no Osimhen, there's no goals, there's no winning for Nigeria? Because anything could happen. If the footballer is playing week in, week out. So I pray he doesn't get injured, but we have to look into that, because it's a very big problem.
This thing, to me, I feel in previous matches they've been calling the wrong profile, but in that Abukudare guy, I don't know what I see in him, but I see that guy can actually deliver if given the time. He hasn't got much of that time.
Yeah, I think even
they've been calling them Deserts and co. Them Boniface, right? I think.
Yeah, Boniface, yeah.
So there are these ones. They are not the kind of striker that can go and break any kind of hard defense for you. But put Tolu Arukodare or put Osimhen there, or find me Victor Gyökeres.
No, we can't talk about it.
I just want to. No. Don't go there. Don't go there. How many matches has he been playing at this score? Let's not just go there. Leave that one. No. That one happens
now. For me, as a Nigeria, I don't want.
I just want to. I want to have my player. Well, it is what it is, right? That guy, Tolu guy, Arukodare, the guy can do something for it. If you look at his style, he's kind of bullish, and he has, check his records. He also knows how to hit the target. So that's what we need. A striker that is strong and can score.
Yeah, but we need to have more options. We need to have, as big as Nigeria is, we need to have more options. I'm talking about.
Then get them now. Make them find
for it.
Make them find them now.
Look at our goalkeeper. Our goalkeeping department, I think we need to have a better option, because Stanley Wambali, I don't know what is going on. Because how can you move from one of the goalkeepers we are hyping during the last AFCON to someone that a lot of people have been complaining? Because look at his performance against Benin Republic. We needed more goals, and Wambali is playing delay tactics. Right from when we scored one goal.
From the beginning of the match.
Going from there, fighting with your teammate, because they are, allegedly, we discovered that he was having a
with
you know,
Ndidi.
with
Ndidi,
Shove,
it was Ndidi.
Ndidi, and also even with Calvin Bassey at the halftime. We could see Osimhen trying to calm things down between interval, because I don't know, this guy needs to do better, because so I don't know. IK, what do you say concerning the performance of Mwamba?
I don't want to be too brutal before they say I'm talking too much. So, like I've always made mention, he used to be a keeper I used to rate, especially when there was a time it was trending. He had this Vincent Eyama shape of head, that if we don't get keeper, we get this kind of head, no be our keeper, that kind of thing, and all of that. So he did well during the AFCON. I don't know whether it got into his head. My brother, you are
maybe that head don't
He
shape.
lost his parents.
Then when I check his head,
yes, actually he lost his parents, and which way it might have affected him psychologically and all of that. But some of his performances are not psychological.
He needs some time.
No, some of them are not psychological. Somebody needs to put him to a stop and let him know that, okay, how can that is look at Stanley Wambali is having allegedly though having a ref with Calvin Bassey of Fulham. You are talking with senior man Ndidi. You are dragging. When did you start playing for Super Eagles that you are competing with the like? That's as maybe Kelechi is Nayenacho. You come and be fighting with the Nayenacho or the likes of Ahmed Musa. You come in their own Super Eagles. Come on now, it doesn't work like that.
Our own Super Eagles.
So he needs to really do better.
Maybe that's why
we have Maduka Okoye on the bench, who is a very good.
Well, if
our mini Onana.
Sorry, where you go to Maduka Okoye?
Yeah.
If the guy is so good, I think Nwabali will not be making it with those mistakes he's doing. I don't think the Maduka self is self-sufficient enough to dispose him. That's what I'm saying. He's not self-sufficient enough to dispose him. No, we actually need better goalkeepers.
No, what I'm saying, no. The thing is, yes, Maduka Okoye made some drastic errors. That was 2 AFCONs ago.
Yeah.
And not just his national side, his club career was also on the verge of, should I say, on the verge of getting destroyed till he got his move to Sparta Rotterdam. Did you see him in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Come on, he had 12 clean sheets for a team that played a Rotterdam team that was supposed to be relegated. They finished very close to the what's it called? The Europa Conference League slot. He went 11 games without conceding 1 goal in the Dutch league.
In Dutch league, that is called like water.
So exactly. So he at some point he got his career revived back. So I felt that okay, they should give him another chance, because since that time that he made his errors, which was quite blatant that he did a lot of errors, at least give him another chance to try and win back the heart of Nigeria. Nwabali has not made us giving us errors. It's just that it has not been costly. Come on, we have our mini Onana, the third choice keeper. I don't know his name. That guy. Exactly. So why can't we give out? There's this goalkeeper I used to watch in our MPFL, Bankole of Remo Stars. He's a very senior goalkeeper in the Remo Stars. If you watch Nigeria MPFL, Remo Star Bankole, the captain of Remo Stars, is a very senior goalkeeper. So come on. So these are keepers that we can still bring, not making Nwabali feel too excessively comfortable.
All right. So we believe the Super Eagles will do. The people in charge, the coach, the NFL will find a better goalkeeper for us. So now, before we go, let's quickly look at the teams that have qualified for the FIFA World Cup 2026 already. So starting with CONCACAF, that is the Americans.
The host nations.
We have the USA, we have the Mexico and Canada. Those ones, they are qualified automatically for competition. And for the South American teams, we have 6 teams qualified. 7 slots given to them, but the 7th one will be decided through the playoff. But 6 teams have already qualified. We have Argentina, we have Brazil, we have Ecuador, we have Uruguay, we have Colombia, and Paraguay. From the Asia, we have Japan already qualified. We have Iran, we have Uzbekistan, we have Korea, we have Jordan, we have Australia, we have Qatar, and we have Saudi Arabia. They qualified. From the Oceania, we have New Zealand. They've qualified already. And for AFCON, for Africa, we have Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Senegal, South Africa, Cape Verde, and Ghana. And for the UEFA, as it stands, England is the only country that have qualified officially for FIFA 2026, and also the playoff route is still there. So that is that for now. So you can join the conversation through the comment section. Make sure you drop your take concerning all that have been said, about the Burkina Faso captain, the rule, the Nigeria making it to the playoff, just drop your comments and uh, we will discuss with you. And don't worry, we are coming live on TikTok very soon. Make sure you follow our account on TikTok and all our social media platforms, X, Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. So thank you and join us next time.